Dear colleagues, let me introduce the results of our research on the topic STEM educational in the context of improving the science and mathematics literacy of pupils. The authors of our project are Liliya, Hrynevych, Liudmyla, Khoruzha, Nina Rudenko, and Volodymyr Proshkin. According to the concept of development of natural and mathematical education or STEM education, natural and mathematical education is one of the main factors of innovation educational development, economy, and the needs of society. In this context, one of the most important conditions for the implementation of STEM education is the formation of pupils' science and mathematical literacy. At the same time, the results of the international comprehensive study PISA, in which Ukrainian 15 years old pupils took part for the first time in 2018, showed trends in low academic achievements in science and mathematics. In particular, over 66% of our pupils did not reach the basic level of mathematical literacy. In science, literacy is over 26%. STEM education in Ukrainian schools faces a number of problems, including declining levels of teaching science and mathematics, often complaints of educational contents with current requirements, teaching science and mathematics to teachers of other specialties, low quality textbooks, lack in some educational institutions appropriate conditions to provide pre-professional training, and specialized training of natural and mathematical subjects, etc. In turn, the lack of knowledge does not allow school leavers to choose professional related to science and mathematics to continue their studies. In addition, the modern labor market offers more and more competitive vocations every day, but the weak natural and mathematical training of young people makes it difficult to select candidates for vocations. Analytical Center OsvitAnalityka of Borys Grinchenko, Kyiv University, with the Educational Agency of Kyiv and the Ukrainian Center of Educational Quality Assessment organized and conducted a study of science and mathematical literacy for 15 years old pupils. In most countries, it's age that pupils graduate from a general school and face a choice of profession. You can see the purpose of the study on your screen. In this presentation, I will show only part of them, and others you will find in our article. Respondents of the monitoring study on the quality of natural and mathematical education of pupils of schools were a representative sample. 3,135 pupils, 976 teachers, and 195 directors of school in Kyiv. The tools of the research included the test task for pupils developed by the staff of the Ukrainian Center of Educational Quality Assessment. The deadline for testing is September 28, 2021. This article presents some of the results of the monitoring study, which reveals the problem of the ability to solve practice problems as a part of the formation of science and mathematical literacy of pupils to implement quality STEM education. The cluster with 6 integrated tasks was developed to demonstrate to pupils the possibilities of considering certain phenomena in the perspective for different disciplines, such as geography, chemistry, biology, and physics. The cluster task was built around a cross-cutting theme. Immunological catastrophe era natural phenomena was chosen as a challenge topic. The wording of the question involved considering of the phenomena from different angles. The subject had to assess the importance of knowledge about the geographical laws of nature for human life, compare the geographic features of lakes, establish the relationship between physical quantities, analyze facts and explain them, apply theoretical knowledge in life. In addition, all test participants had to demonstrate a sufficient level of proficiency, not only in science, but also in mathematical literacy, as the task requires the application for knowledge of mathematics. On your screen, you may see two examples of this task. The total number of points of the task is 20. According to the number of points and the complexity of the task, there are four levels of pupils' ability to apply knowledge of science and mathematics to solve practical problems: primary, intermediate, sufficient, and higher. To describe these indicators of these levels, the approach of determining the levels of formation of nature and mathematical literature in the PISA study is used. According to the results of the study, the state of formation of science and mathematical literacy of pupils as ability to apply knowledge to solve practical problems for the implementation of STEM education. 6.3% of pupils from the total number of test participants reach a higher level. 27.9% sufficient, 42.2 intermediate, and 23.6% primary. In this figure, we demonstrate the information about percentage of pupils who gave the correct answer to individual test questions with practice-oriented integrated tasks. As a result of the monitoring study, it was established almost half of the test participants are able to assess the geographical patterns of nature of a particular area for human life. About a quarter of those tested are able to explain phenomena based on physical and biological knowledge, including the laws of biology and physics. The most difficult for the tested was task of chemistry, which indicates a rather low quality of mathematical literacy. The task tested the ability to apply mathematical methods to solve problems of chemical content. The easiest task was a task of geography. As a result of the monitoring study, recommendations were prepared for general secondary education institutes for further implementation of STEM education. These recommendations are connected with unlocking the competence potential of mathematics and sciences, in particular to pay attention to the competence paradigm practical life problems that are relevant to pupils and motivate them to learn. We also propose the introduction of interactive learning technologies, active use in the learning process of interdisciplinary practice-oriented tasks, raising the status of mathematics in the integrative approach to the implementation of STEM education. Thank you for your attention.